Market update here on the 24th. So I'm going to do something a little bit different in this video. I added a new TA, technical analysis indicator. It's standard deviations, which if you know anything about standard deviations, if you get outside like one standard deviation, then it usually reverts back to the mean. So I've been using it a little bit. On Tesla, I can just show you on the 1 hour time frame. We got outside 2 standard deviations on this move. And last time we did that, we went all the way back up here. I don't know if it's going to do it this time. It's probably not going to go up there because I still have this as a B wave. But this should bounce ideally back to the midpoint right around here today. For tomorrow, it would be around 282. And so we'll see. Let's look at the 4 hour now and just kind of get an idea of where we're at on the chart. So we got outside of it, or at the very top of it here on this move. We're basically back to the middle right here on the daily. We are still way above it on the daily. But if we do come down here to 235, like I've been talking about, that would take us right to the mean reversion on the daily chart. So on the hourly, looking great, buy the dip below the 2 standard deviations and a good ABC move, expanded flat. It came down and took out some stop losses, I'm guessing, right down here, slightly out of daily demand, and then we got a big move higher. So I expect this to go higher from here. Get rid of this now. I don't think that this move is finished yet. And then we have daily demand here now, so I think that it's likely going to do something like this. And I would actually look for like 276. That is the 1.61 fib of the AB wave. It's right up here at 276. And if you look at that, actually the 1.61 fib actually takes us right to the gap fill. So I don't know if that will happen or not, but I could see it going all the way up here for the gap fill. We'll find out though. If that were to happen, then we'd probably would get something like this, and then there probably would be even more chop up here, and then we get a final move down. So, like I said in the last video, this could take a while. Could be all the way till like August 7th till this move's finished. And I have sold puts, and I didn't even take profit on them today. I'm up pretty good on them, but I'm expecting this to just kind of wander, maybe chop upward for a while. And so I don't see any reason to be worried about my sold puts. And yeah, it was kind of nice. It was a perfect move for my positions. So expect it to do this till August 7th and then get another move down. But we are still reverting to the mean again here on the standard deviations. So look for potentially 276 tomorrow, and then a pullback, and then another move higher probably. Something like that. QQQ. To me, this is what I see. Pull this up. I see this as now A, and then we get this move right here. It looks like ABC to me. And you can verify that just using this right here. Comes right down to it. So I think that's an ABC move. And then we get this move back into here. Kind of confirms that this is a B wave. And then we get this move right here, which to me looks like a 5-wave move. And then we get another chop for a while and a move down here. And I think that this move might be finished right here, down here to the bottom. We'll see tomorrow, but if this holds right here at 374.34, then I'm looking for a move tomorrow morning up to about 378.60, and then ultimately probably a double top here with the A wave, and then that's probably going to be the overall B wave. So basically overall, something like that. Could go past it as well. And then I'm looking for that to either be the end of the B wave, or it could be A, pull back and get another B wave, just like that, kind of like Tesla. So if we only go to 379, I wouldn't consider that a second wave yet. That's still a B wave. If we get a move like this, it could be a second wave. So tomorrow I'm looking for upside as long as it holds 374.39. Meta. So I haven't been charting this one on Elliott wave lately, but I think it's a buy going into earnings tomorrow, just based on this current move right here. This looks like a 5-wave move, potentially completed. This comes back past the start, so it's probably a B, and this has got to be a C wave. And on the 1-hour time frame, we are way below 2 standard deviations. The 50 or the 20 DMA is at 298. On the 2-hour time frame, on the 4-hour, I think it's around like 304. And if you look here, we can go over actually. Let me raise this up. We can go the last 999 hours. Get rid of this now. And you can see, ever since we've gotten to the bottom, we have not actually dropped this far. We are at the very bottom of 2 standard deviations to the downside, and it looks like a potential completed move. I think that's a pretty good buy zone. I wouldn't be surprised if you see something like this. Maybe back up here to like 298 to 304, and then we get another move down like that. Fill this gap here at 282. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. It wouldn't be a bad buy here, I think. And expecting a bounce. The 1 hour is oversold. 2 hour is oversold. 4 hours getting there, and daily is cooled off the most since December of 2022. So I think it's a pretty decent buy going into earnings tomorrow. And I think that if you bought here, you could probably get 298. So that's $6. Depending on how many shares you're going to put down or calls, whatever, you can make some pretty good money. So I'm expecting a bounce going into earnings. I think it's tomorrow, but we'll see. Apple, again, using this standard deviations, it's not quite to where you want to see. It might come down here a little bit more. It has a gap fill here at 190 that it hasn't hit yet, I think. Let me double check. No, that's not right. It's actually at 190.81. So 190.81 potentially come down here, but if that happens, again, it's outside 2 standard deviations on the hourly. Let's look at the RSI. RSI is getting a little bit oversold. So maybe it comes down here to 190.81. That would probably be another buy. Earnings are not till the 3rd though, so we will see on that. Microsoft. I haven't really looked at this one today, but you can see again on the 4-hour time frame, it's getting to the point where it is 2 standard deviations again below. And it's only been there, look at that, 1, 2 times. And what happened both times? Straight up. They have earnings tomorrow. So I would imagine that we're going to see, and I highlighted this in the last video. I said that there's a chance, or not the last video, like a week ago, there's a chance of this. This is possible. I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but it is possible. The other possibility would be maybe something like this. So Microsoft, again, another dip buy. It looks pretty good. If I expect QQQ to go to at least 380 to 383, then we're probably going to get some help from Microsoft, Meta. I don't know about Apple. Tesla, I expect to go a little bit higher. And then Amazon, another one sitting outside its standard deviation of 2. Look what happened both times. Every time it rallied when it was this low. So let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour outside of the standard deviations again. So it's looking pretty good. It's been out there a few times as well, and it's rallied every time. Google. So Google is a little bit higher on the 1 hour. So I probably wouldn't be as enthused to buy this one. But on the 4 hour, it literally just bounced off the very bottom of the standard deviations. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I was just going to go over Tesla and QQQ, but then the standard deviations, a little bit easier to tell. Microsoft, again, should be either in a fourth wave or still in a second wave of the overall fifth wave. So good luck tomorrow if you're trading earnings. I grabbed a few meta shares. We'll see how that works out. I think it looks the best to me, and they have earnings tomorrow, so I'm expecting at least a little bit of run into earnings. Microsoft wouldn't be a bad buy as well, but Tesla, I will continue to hold my sold puts until we see a little bit more movement. Even if Tesla were to sell off tomorrow, I still probably wouldn't be worried. I might take some profit on the second wave retrace, but again, this was 18 days. Expect for about the same time length for this B wave. So that's pretty much it. Leave me a comment. Make sure you're liking the videos and subscribing if you like the content. If you watched my video last night, you could have made some pretty good money on Tesla if you bought this dip right here. And hopefully that continues. Hopefully all these videos come true and they're all correct. But yeah, I'll leave it at that. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe, and I will talk to you tomorrow.